Now I am going to explain about the next topic, that is a division algorithm. Okay, so that is also called as the integer division. Okay, so here before going to see this division algorithm, first how to divide a binary numbers. Okay, so in between two binary numbers, how can we perform the division operation? So let's see one example. Okay, so first we'll go with that operation, so then we'll go with the division algorithm and flowchart. Okay, so first in that we have to take two numbers, so that means already we knows if you want to perform the division operation or if you want to perform addition, subtraction or multiplication, compulsory we need two numbers, right? So like that in division algorithm also we need to perform this division operation, compulsory we need two numbers, right? So in that the two numbers we have to call it as, one number is dividend and another number we can call it as the divisor, right, as we know already. So that is nothing but we need two numbers for performing the division operation. So in that the dividend number I can choose it as, just assume, so let us assume one binary number as I can take it as dividend. So that is nothing but 0 111 0 and 5 zeros. So that means I can consider as dividend number, the size of the dividend number is totally 10 bits. Just count it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this size of the dividend bit is 10 bits. Likewise, so the divisor bit I can assume, so that is nothing but that is also represented in binary form. So 10001. So this size of the divisor bit I can consider as 5 bits. Okay, so generally what is the division operation, that means in between decimal numbers, so how can we perform the division operation means, or as we know already, right? So but if you want to take binary numbers, in between that binary numbers if you want to perform the division operation, so what is the procedure and how can we perform the division operation in between any two binary numbers? Now we'll see here. Okay, so here first the dividend number can be represented here. So that is nothing but 0 111 0 and 5 zeros. Okay, so and here I can represented divisor number. So that is nothing but 10001. Okay, so we know let the size of the divisor bit is 5 bits. So then we have to take first 5 bits of the dividend. Okay, so how can we perform the division operation? So this divisor number can be that means this dividend number can be divisible by this divisor or not, we can check it, right? So here we have the first 5 numbers of the, that means the divisor number having the 5 bits. So that's why in dividend I can consider the only first 5 bits. Okay, so that's first 5 bits is nothing but 0 111 0. Okay, so then how can we perform this binary division operation means, in decimal normally we know, so that means with the help of tables we can perform the division operation, but here how can we perform? So that is nothing but simple logic actually we are having in binary division, that is nothing but whatever the binary number you have, first you can convert it into the decimal notation. As we know, right, whatever the binary number we are having, that will be converted into the decimal notation. Means how can we convert the decimal notation? So that is multiplied with, that means each and every digit is multiplied with the 2 powers of values, right? So 2 power, that means base of the base is multiplied with the each and every power of values, right? So 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4. So then what is the divisor of divisor number in decimal notation? So 10001 decimal notation is nothing but, so 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4. So that is nothing, these three values or nothing will be there, because anything value is, will be multiplied with 0 is nothing but we can get the 0. So here and here we have the 1 no. So 2 power 4 into 1 is nothing but 16, and 2 power 0 is nothing but 1 in 2 power 0 is nothing but we can write it as 1. So 1 into 1 is nothing but 1. So then what is the number we are getting? Divisor number is nothing but equal to the 17. So that divisor number in decimal notation is 17. Likewise, this number also we can convert it into the decimal notation. So how can we and how many digits we have to convert in decimal notation means, so in that first we have the division number is 5 digit, no, so for that case we have to consider the only 5 digits. Okay, so the first 5 MSB bits whatever we are having 0 triple 1 0, so in dividend the first 5 bits, that means then we have to take first 5 bits of the dividend and compare whether the dividend is greater than the divisor or not. We have to check it. That means why we are checking here whether this number is greater than or this number is less than means, why we are checking here means, so compulsory we have to perform the division operation means dividend is must be divisible with divisor. For that case we have to check it whether the number is lesser or whether the number is greater. That we have, that purpose we have to check it. So here also we can consider first 5 numbers, no, so you have to check it first 5 numbers in decimal notation. So 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3. So that means 2 power 3 is present, 2 power 2 is present, 2 power 1. So remaining 2 values will be zeros, no. So now we have to check it. So 2 power 1 into 1 is nothing but 2 plus, so 2 square is nothing but 4 plus 2 cube is nothing but 8. So finally the value becomes 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 2 is nothing but 14. So that means first 5 digits in decimal notation is 14, but here divisor number is 17. So that is nothing but now we knows the values of 5 digits of the decimal notation for divisor number as well as dividend number. So now we have to check it. This number is that means this dividend number is divisible with this divisor number. So it's not possible because this number is lesser than this number. Actually divisor number is greater than the dividend number. So that's why the division procedure will not be applicable here. So for that case what we will do here, so again we have to consider one more number. Okay, so this is very lesser as compared to the divisor, no, that's why I can consider with the another number. That means first 6 bits I can consider. Okay, so now here subtraction is not possible. So because this is 14th number, first 5 digits of the decimal notation is 14 and the next division number is 17. So 14 minus 17 is not possible. So we have to take one more value. So how we are considering, that means now we are considering the first 6 bits of the dividend. So now again check this decimal notation of the 6 bits. So whether it is greater or not we have to check it after converting the decimal notation. So 6 bits is nothing but again we have to start it from here, right? So that is nothing but 0, 111, 00. So now I can consider the 6 bits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we have to convert this number into the decimal notation. Sorry. Yes, decimal notation 2 power 0. So 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4 and 2 power 5. So now 2 power 5 is 0 and 2 power 1 is 0, 2 power 0 is 0. So this value and this value and this value we cannot consider, right? So directly we will go with these 3 values. So that is nothing but 2 power 4 is 16 into 1 is 16 plus 2 cube is 8, 8 into 1 is nothing but again 8 plus 2 square is nothing but 4, 4 into 1 is nothing but 4. So 16 plus 8 is nothing but 24. So 24 plus 4 is nothing but 28. Right. So finally the first 6 bits of the dividend in decimal notation is equal to the 28. So now we have to compare this dividend number is greater than the divisor number or not. We have to check it. So now this dividend number is greater than the divisor because this 6 bits in decimal notation is 28 and this 5 bits decimal notation is 17. So 28 minus 17 is possible, right? So then subtraction is possible for that case. So I can write the coefficient on top of the dividend number. In generally we have to write the coefficient here, no? So but here I have to write the coefficient places. I can take it as top of the dividend. Okay. So 1,000,1 into 1 I can get the 1,000,1. Okay. So here we have the 5 digits but no need to consider the first bit as our MSB bit because it is considered as the 0. So 0 minus anything or 0 into anything or 0 plus anything will have the, so that is nothing but whatever the 0 in binary notation it cannot consider because it's nothing, right. So here we have to write 1 on top of the dividend number, so then we'll get the number as 1,001 into 1, 1,001. So we cannot consider this 0 because any binary value having the MSB bit as 0, so that means that value is nothing. That means there is no use of this MSB bit as if 0. Okay, so and next we have to take subtraction in between these two numbers. Okay, so remember this point, if any one of the binary number consists of the MSB bit as 0, so that value is nothing. That means it should be 0. So the value cannot be changed. So no need to consider that 0. So directly we can place it as the next 5 bits. Okay, so now we have to, after writing this value, so after placing this divisor value, what we will do next step? We have to perform the subtraction. So 0 minus 1, minus 1 we are getting generally, right. So minus is nothing but borrow we are getting and the result will be 1. So difference will be 1 and the borrow will be 1. So I can write it here. Subtraction values 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 1. So that means borrow will be 0 and the difference will be 0. Okay, so if you are performing 0 minus 1, so then the difference will be 1 and the borrow will be 1. Okay, so 1 minus 0, you can get the result as 1 and the borrow will be 0. And 1 minus 1 is nothing but result will be 0, borrow will be 0. So this is the binary subtraction operation. So with the help of this we can perform the subtraction here. Okay, so 0 minus 1, what is the result we are getting? Difference will be 1 and the borrow will be 1. So like that. So here 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 1 again, difference will be 1 and the borrow will be 1. Okay, so now the next step. So 1 minus 0 is 1. So 1 minus 1 again 0. Next 1 minus 0, 1. So 1 minus 1 we are getting the 0. If you want to write this 0 as it is, you can write it, no problem. Otherwise you can skip that number also, no problem. Okay, because the some MSB bit values may be having 2 or 3 more zeros if you are having in the binary number. So that value is nothing but zeros. Okay, no need to consider that zeros. So now the second number will be having, so that means what is the resultant we are getting after performing the subtraction? That number we can call it as the partial remainder. Remember that point. Okay, so after subtracting, so whatever the result we are getting, so that result we can call it as partial remainder. Okay, so after performing this subtraction, so next we have to consider as how many bits we are having in the result. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? These are nothing, no? So 1, 2, 3, 4 bits we are having, but in that divisor we are having 5 bits, no? For that case I can consider the one more bit. Okay, this 0 has moved to here. So then 1, 0, 110, totally 5 bits we are getting. So now again this dividend number is greater or not, we have to check it, greater or not for the divisor. So we have to compare. So that is nothing but, so how can we compare that numbers? Again we have to convert into the decimal notation. So 10110, what is the binary notation, sorry, decimal notation? Now we have to calculate. So 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, so 2 power 4. So then we are getting 2 power 0 as nothing, and next 2 power 3 also cancelled. So then we are performing 2 power 4, that is 16, plus 2 cube, that is 8, plus 2 square, that is 4. Okay, so just observe the thing. 2 power 0 is nothing, 2 power 1 into 1 is nothing but 2, plus 2 square is nothing but 4, plus, sorry, 2 cube is not possible. Okay, so 2 power 4 is nothing but 16. So 16 plus 4 is nothing but 20. 20 plus 2 is nothing but 22. Okay, so now this dividend partial remainder in decimal notation is 22 and division number is 17. Now compare this dividend number, that means partial remainder is whether it is greater than the division number or not. So now this dividend number is greater than the divisor number. So now again subtraction is possible. So for that case again we have to write it 1,000,1. That means coefficient will be 1. So again 1,000,1 into 1, we are getting the 1,000,1. Okay, so now again we have to perform the subtraction. So 0 minus 1 minus 1, that is nothing but borrow will be 1 and difference will be 1. So 1 minus 0 1, 1 minus 1 0. So 1 minus 0 1, 0 minus 0 0 and 1 minus 1 0 and the remaining 2 zeros are as it is, you can write it. Okay, so now what is the partial remainder we are getting? 101. So but here we are having the 3 digits only now, but we need divisor as actually we have divisor as 5 bits, but dividend is having only 3 bits. So it's not possible in that means division operation is not possible here. That's why I can consider this 0 as here. Okay, so now we can consider the one more 0 to here. So now what is the partial remainder in decimal notation? So we are getting the 1010, right? So 1010 is nothing but generally 10, right? In decimal notation what is the 1010 number? So 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3. So 2 power 3 is 8 and 2 power 1 is 2. So that is nothing but 10. So 10 is lesser than the 17, right? So that's why this number dividend number is not dividend number is lesser than the divisor number. So at that time subtraction is not possible. 10 minus 17 is not possible, right? So for that case again I have to take one more 0. So for that case the coefficient value will be written as 0 and I can take it as one more 0 is here. Okay, so you can place it at a time, you can take it as 2 values from the dividend number. So then you can place it as coefficient will be 0. That procedure already we know, right? So here we can take it as one more 0. Now we have to check it as what is the 10100 decimal notation. Okay, so 10100 in decimal notation means 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4. So 2 power 4 is present 16 and 2 square is present, that is 4. So 16 plus 4 is nothing but 20, no? So 20 is greater than the 17 number. So for that case subtraction is possible. So we can perform the division operation. So 1,000,1 into 1 we are getting the again 1,000,1, right? So now after performing this, after taking this divisor number here, we have to perform the subtraction. So 0 minus 1, borrow will be 1, subtraction difference will be 1. Again 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 1, difference will be 1 and borrow will be 1. 1 minus 0, 1, 1 minus 1, 0. So 0 minus 0, 0, 1 minus 1, 0. So again you have to consider 4 zeros as it is. Okay. So now what is the resultant we are getting here? That is nothing but 0,111, right? So 0,111 and you can consider this number as here. So that is nothing but finally we are getting the number as 110. So 110 is nothing but here. That is in decimal notation we can get the value is 6. Right, 110 in decimal notation is 6, no? So 6 is lesser than this 17 number. That means a dividend number, partial remainder number is lesser than the 17 number. So here division is not possible. That means subtraction operation is not performed and also it's not possible. Okay, and also dividend number is also over. Right. So all the bits of the dividend number is over. Okay. So now the remainder is, final remainder is, what is that? 110. In decimal notation that is 6. Okay, so whereas 1101, here we can consider the 0 value, no? Okay, so now partial remainder is 6, right? So this 6 number is lesser than the divisor number, no? So for that case I can consider coefficient as again 0. So then we'll get the number here, coefficient number will be 11010. Okay, in decimal notation what is the resultant we are collecting here? So that is nothing but the resultant bit of coefficient in decimal notation is, that is 26. You can calculate ma 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4. So 2 power 4 is nothing but 16, 16 plus 8, 24. Okay, so 24 plus this value will be nothing and this value will be nothing. So 2 is present. 24 plus 2 is nothing but 26. Okay, so finally the division algorithm, so division operation in between any two binary numbers is nothing but this is the procedure. How can we perform division operation in between any two binary numbers means this is the procedure. So now let's check it whether the operation is correct or not. Means if you know that decimal division operation, right? So like that I can perform. So 17 I can show that this is the 17 number and this is what is the resultant number. So you have to calculate the total bits in decimal notation. So that is nothing but 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2. Okay, I can write it here. 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6, 2 power 7, 2 power 8. So 2 power 8 means here from 6 to it present, right? So 5 values, that is 0. So 2 power 5 is nothing but 32. So 2 power 6 is nothing but 32 is a 64. Next 64 to the 128 and 128 to the 256. Now we have to add these three numbers, only the three values present, no? So next, so 8 plus 4 12, 12 plus 6 18. So 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 2 7, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 6 14. So next 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4. So finally the decimal notation of dividend number is completely 448 number. Okay, so now we have to perform this division operation in between these two numbers. So 17 to the 34, right? 17 3 is a 51, it's not possible. So 17 to the 34. So then we are getting the 0 and 1. So this number comes to here. So 108. So 17 6 is 102. So then we are getting the 8 minus 2 as 6. So the remainder will be 6 and the coefficient will be 26 and the divisor number is 17 and the dividend number is 448. So that means this operation is correct. Okay, so if you have doubt, if you have any doubt in between, performing the division operation in between any two binary numbers, whether that result is correct or not, means we can go with that decimal operation. Okay, so if this result is matched with this coefficient and remainder value, so then the operation is correct. So now verify this. So remainder is 6, that is correct, and the coefficient is 26, that is also correct. Okay, so if it is matched, so then the operation is correct. So like that, first whatever the number you have to consider in binary, that you can convert it into the decimal notation. So after that you can compare it whether it is lesser or whether it is greater. If it is greater, directly you can go with the subtraction operation. So if it is lesser, then you can take it as one more number from the dividend number. Okay, so likewise you can continue that procedure. Okay, so this is the division procedure in between two binary numbers. Okay, so likewise we can perform this division operation. So now for this division operation we have the separate hardware algorithm. So here you can you know that for divisor operation we need two numbers, that is dividend and divisor, no? So for these two numbers I can consider two registers for storing the two numbers. So here first number will be stored in B register and the second number will be stored in Q register. Okay, so and here what is this complementer? So complementer will do as the B register content will be moved into the parallel adder. Likewise, the A register content will be moved into the parallel adder with the help of complementer. Okay, so then what happened? The parallel adder will perform the division operation here. Okay, so then we are getting the result. That result will be moved into the Q register and A register. Okay, here what about AS and QS is nothing but sign bit of the A register and sign bit of the Q register. That means we can verify the whether the number having the plus sign or minus sign. That means A number may be having the plus sign or positive sign or negative sign. We can verify it here. Okay, sign magnitude of the A register and sign magnitude of the Q register. And here we can take it as separate extra flip-flop we are using, that is E. Okay, so and sequence counter, what is sequence counter? So sequence counter consists of the n number of values that is equal to the multiplier values. Okay, so this is the hardware algorithm. So now we'll see here flowchart for divide operation. So that is division operation. Okay, so here you can observe this flowchart for the division operation. So first we'll go with the division operation, means we need two numbers, whatever that number we are having. So compulsory in that we can call it as one is dividend and another number is divisor. So here dividend is nothing but how many bits we are considering for dividend? That size of the dividend is 10 bits, no? So for that here we can consider the dividend stored in A register and Q register, but divisor is stored in B register only, because this size is very less and this dividend size is very more, right? So it is consist of 10 bits, no? For that 5 bits will be stored in A register and remaining 5 bits will be stored in Q register. Okay, so that's why here we can place dividend is present in AQ and divisor is present in B register. Okay, and here we have the dividend bit having the sign magnitudes, that is nothing but AS and QS, like that, but divisor we don't have the magnitude form, right? So we have AS and QS only, so that's why we can place it as here in hardware algorithm we can place it as the sign magnitudes of the A register and QS register. Okay, so divisor is present in B register. Okay, so here after taking these two numbers, first we have to verify the sign magnitudes, whether it is positive numbers or whether it is negative numbers, we have to verify. Okay, so here so how can we verify that whether it is positives or negative numbers? Means with the help of the sign magnitudes we can verify that. But before going to perform this division operation, first we have to check the whether there is any overflow or not. Okay, so here overflow will be exist in division operation. Okay, so before going to perform the division operation, we have to check it whether there is any overflow will be there or not. What is actually what is overflow? I can explain what is overflow here. So just imagine here, let the size of the register in whatever that register, size in register is nothing but 5 bits. Okay, suppose one register consists of the 5 bits. That size of the register is only it can store 5 up to it can store only 5 bits only. Okay, so that but we can store that means here I can assume, suppose B register we can consider, right? Divisor is nothing but here how many bits we are having? 5 bits, right? That means in B register maybe that capacity having storing the only 5 bits up to, right? Suppose let us assume that we want to store another number, another bit in that register. Okay, if you want to store another bit after 5 bits already stored in that, so after 5 bits again one more bit if you want to store in that register, so what happened? So that capacity is over already, right? So we will get overflow here. In that occasion it is not possible to perform the division operation, so that is called as the overflow. Okay, so what is the overflow? Overflow is nothing but, so if the capacity is very less but if more than that means the size of the register having the maybe 5 bits, so but it can store only up to 5 bits. More than that capacity, the numbers will be stored in that registers, means it will get the overflow. Okay, so let's see when the overflow will occur here. Okay, now we will get one idea about the overflow, right? So now we'll see when the overflow will occur. So here first we have to calculate the sign of the coefficient, and sign of the coefficient will be depends upon the sign of the dividend and sign of the divisor. Okay, so just now I explained, now we have to verify the sign bits first. So how can we verify that sign bits? Actually here we have the two numbers, dividend and divisor. So dividend will be present in A and Q, and divisor will be present in B. So but we'll get the resultants as 2. That is nothing but one is coefficient and another one is remainder, right? So then we have to verify, or where we have to store these results. Coefficient will be stored in A register and the remainder will be stored in Q register. Remainder will be stored in A register and the coefficient will be stored in Q register. Okay, so don't confuse that now. So dividend will be already present in A and Q. Okay, after performing the division operation in between these two numbers, we'll get the two results. One is coefficient and another one is remainder. So where we will store these two numbers? Remainder will be stored in A register and the coefficient will be stored in Q register. Okay, so now we have to verify the sign bits here. Okay, so first we have to verify the coefficient sign. So how can we verify that coefficient sign? So this coefficient sign will be depends upon the dividend sign as well as divisor sign. Okay, coefficient sign will depends upon the sign of the dividend as well as sign of the divisor. If both are having the same signs like that plus plus, so then we'll get the sign will be, coefficient sign will be positive. Okay, if both the signs may be, that means dividend and divisors having the negative signs, so then we'll get the again positive sign only. That means if both the signs are positive or if both the signs are negative, then we'll get the coefficient sign will be positive only. If both the signs are, whereas both the signs are different, like positive and negative, so then the resultant sign will be negative. Okay, so that's why we are performing the exclusive operation in between AS and BS, means here for this sign bits, whatever that sign bits we are having, so that's why we are having here plus plus means so plus plus means minus minus means we are getting the plus only, right? So you can observe here in XOR operation also, 0 plus 0 we are getting 0 and 1 plus 1 we are getting the 0 only. 0 plus 1 and 1 plus 0 we are getting the 1 1. So 0 in binary in sign magnitude form we can represent it by positive sign, already you know, and 1 we can shown by the sign in that is nothing but negative, right? So that's why I can represent here exclusive operation. Okay, so this coefficient sign will be depends upon the AS and BS, dividend, and dividend is nothing but here only first 5 bits of the dividend only. Okay, here we have present only AS only, not QS. Actually dividend is combination of A and Q, but we are representing only A only. Why we are taking here A only means we are first considering the first 5 bits of the A register, because it consists of the MSB bits. So divisor having only first 5 bits now, for that case we can consider the first 5 bits. So this first 5 bits where we can store, that we can store in A register. That's why in between AS and BS we are performing the exclusive operation. So next sequence counter value will be n minus 1. So in that the value is shown by the sign. So whereas the remaining n minus 1 bits specifies the magnitude form. Okay, so here whatever that MSB bit we are having, in that the first bit will be shown by the sign only na. So that means one bit is neglected here. So automatically the number of bits is size of the bits is will be reduced. So then we can take it as sequence counter will be n minus 1. Okay, next in order to determine the whether there is any overflow or not. So what we have to do means we have to subtract the divisor from dividend. Okay, so here just observe after taking that number. So what we will do, any overflow will be there means we have to check it with subtraction operation. Okay, so in between performing the subtraction we are getting the result, right? So for that we can go with the subtraction. So subtract the divisor from the first half of the bits of dividend. Half of the bits is nothing but first 5 bits will be subtracted from the divisor number, right? So here the divisor will be subtracted from the first 5 bits of the dividend. So then the result here, what is the result we are performing? Subtraction operation we are performing. So for that subtraction, generally we are considering subtraction is 2's complement.